What's up, guys? Nick with Mystic Manifesting here, and today's topic is what to do when you're manifesting the opposite. Now, I know this is tough, it is a hard question to answer, and I have experienced it and I have overcome it. And sometimes there's a long delay while trying to overcome it, or sometimes it's really quick. But this kind of goes into my last topic where I was talking about mind control and spinning everything and making it the most positive version you can and turning that opposite into a positive. So let's talk about opposites. Why do we get them? It could be a block or subconscious, like some kind of subconscious block or deep rooted belief in your subconscious that maybe you're not worthy of something. How do we combat it? More self-concept work, more persisting, more living in the end, and knowing that manifesting works, hitting mini manifestations, doing things like that. And trust me, it will play out. And even detaching if you have to, which is not giving up. We've talked about this, is not giving up on your manifestation. It's detaching and trusting the process. Because sometimes, what I've noticed, even when you're doing every goddamn thing right, you get slapped across the fucking face by life and the universe saying, here's the fucking opposite, suck on that. And it's like, oh, wow, that fucking sucks. This is all bullshit. I don't want to manifest anymore. I wasted all that goddamn time. But then you realize, oh wait, I had to have that slap in the face. It was all just an illusion because now here's my manifestation, and it took that particular ugly event to create this beautiful event. Because there is no light without dark. There is no good without bad. Sometimes those things have to happen in order. So sometimes it's just a bridge too that you haven't watched play out all the way. Sometimes you have to back out of staring. Sometimes you have to back out of staring at a tree to see the forest, because if you're in the forest, you can't see the forest. So you step back and you see, oh, there's the whole forest. I'm looking at a forest right now. And I know I always use that example a lot, but sometimes you're so into it that you think, no, it's got to play out like this. No, let's just step back and let's see how it plays out. Oh, well, let's play games with it too. Like, oh, here's something negative. How can the negative become a positive? Let's go with SP and talk about something that really happened with me. When I did my whole balls to the wall manifesting, everything's going right. I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. I'm in the end state. Everything's going fine. And then I go to the gym and I'm feeling great. I'm having a great workout. And then I run into my friend who introduced me to SP, and he says, well, I'm glad you moved on because she did too. And I said, oh, what the fuck? And it tore me down. And I said, whoa, this is all bullshit. I just felt good for no reason. But then I'm like, how can I change it? So that's when now this has happened, not that same particular situation, but there've been other manifestations too, where it's like, you got slapped, where it's like, oh, I'm about to get this promotion, and then what? Nope, sorry, we're giving it to someone else. Out of all the odds, like that would never happen. And then I persisted, and then it's like, hey, the opportunity came up again for the promotion. Denied. The opportunity came up, and then finally the third time it was successful. But then I started thinking negatively about it, and even though it was successful and it was supposed to happen, it never did. And I was like, I would rather just have this shift, but with better people. I don't like the people here anyway, so I don't even want to be on that shift. But I wound up getting that exact same shift at another place with better people so far. I mean, like I said, I haven't started that job yet. But the thing with SP was, there wound up being a third party. She had to go through experiencing how fucking god awful that third party was to realize what she missed with good old Mystic Nick. And for you, it might be the same thing. And it might take a while to play out. It played out for, I think, the longest time, because it was like, she went back to this ex twice, which, to talk about pride and ego and stuff like that, yeah, it's very hard sometimes to return, but from all that. But I think the longest time when she was back with him was like 3 months or something like that. But maybe not even with him, but just didn't contact me after it happened, because they didn't stay together very long. Good, but he made her realize how good I was for her, and she wound up coming back. And then this job, realized how shitty the people they were picking were and why they should have gave it to me. Now those are just two examples, but I want to let you know sometimes the opposite does come up, and it does slap you across the face, and you say, I don't know what to do, I quit, and I walk away from it, fuck manifesting. And that detachment just kind of lets everything unfold, because then you forget about it for a bit and you're just mad, and you're just so focused on whatever, dealing with yourself, or just kind of zoned out and just going through like a little depression. And then you look up, it's like, oh wait, what happened? SP's calling me. Wait, I got promoted. And all these good things start to happen, but that detachment just lets you release some of that energy a little bit and go on, or let the bridge play out all the way because they're just not paying attention and the bridge plays out all the way. What I've noticed is there's no failures in manifesting. I've said this before. There's no failures, just impatience. Because there's so many times I'm like, this fucking sucks. This is fake. And then I'm like, oh, if I would have just waited another day, there was a full manifestation. I had a client the other day who told me I didn't even get a chance to get back to his email. I saw two of them at the same time. One takes place the day before, one takes place the day after. He was done, he was giving up, he was defeated because things were going really, really good. He got slapped with an opposite out of nowhere, which it even threw me off because I'm like, it looks like his bridge is just going smooth. Boom, he gets slapped and I'm like, damn. I'm like, fuck. As I'm reading the message, I'm like, and he sent me another one, so hopefully it gets a little bit better. The next message, boom, complete 180, things turned around. Because he said he detached, felt good about himself, and just kept herself reflecting on self-concept and feeling good about himself. Boom, the situation turned around. Now, as of this moment, I don't know how that whole thing has played out completely. He's been emailing me little updates on his success story, and I can't wait to share his full success with you guys. But things are constantly changing. They can always turn around. So when you get slapped with a negative, look at all the ways it can become a positive. Oh, there's a third party. Well, either the third party's going to show her how great I am, or going to hurt them so bad. We don't want to wish that, but hurt them emotionally so bad that they're going to look for someone who they could trust, that's kind of like the same story. But then like that negative can become a positive. And it would take that to make the manifestation happen, because maybe otherwise they would have never even considered being with you. I'm not saying this in a negative way, but maybe that would be the only way where they would have considered that. I know when SP came back from that, she was a very loving, happy, finally like everything I wanted from her. But it took that ugly situation that tore my heart out for it to happen. So that's why I'm telling you, when you get the opposite, or you're getting delays, or or stuff like you're comparing yourself to other people, like, wow, they have success and I don't have success, and I've been doing this longer than them. Don't compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to where you were yesterday. Yesterday, maybe no contact. Yesterday, maybe no money in your bank, and today $100. It's not making you rich, but hey, that's more money than you had yesterday. You have friendly communication with SP today, but no communication yesterday. That's improvement. That's major movement. You're seeing signs of their name or something somewhere. Emphasize on that. You're seeing the angel numbers or whatever you're choosing to be your sign. Emphasize that. Love that. Feel good about that, and use it as a sign, because everything's a sign. Everything means whatever you assign meaning to. So I see hawks in the sky. And I got this from Robert Zink. It's like when you see a bird of prey, good stuff's coming to you. So every time I see it, it's like, I'm going to get a miracle today. And usually something good happens whenever I see the bird. So that's the point I want to get across to you guys, is when you're having that opposite, do not panic, because it could be the bridge unfolding. It could be something that needs to happen for the manifestation to come about. Or it could be an indicator that you need to do more self-concept work, or remove a block, which is never bad anyway, because it's just going to help you elevate and grow spiritually in the long run. Or it could just mean persist a little bit longer. And in persisting longer, I don't mean like double down, I gotta squint more, I gotta do all this stuff. Just maybe sit back a little bit. And it's the end of the day, just watch the bridge and just hold more faith. All right? So I hope this helps, guys. Don't worry about the opposite, because circumstances don't matter. I've been in those ugly situations and I've got out of them. And if I could get out and I can't fuck this up, then you can't either. All right? So I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.